Let's get ready to rumble!
ZingerNation jam-packed show today. Peloton up 5%.
What's up, disciplined investor?
We got Benzinga CEO Jason Raznick here with us.
The man, the myth, the legend, Tom Nash.
Peter Schiff on the Power Hour with us live today. Interesting, different, unique, innovative companies. Mia, you are live with us on the Power Hour. What's up?
Thank you so much for inviting me on.
Jessica Billingsley, that is the CEO of Akerna. The best trade idea resource out there.
Hello. Welcome to the Power Hour. This is Luke. Just kidding. It's Jason. How you guys all doing today? Let's wait for the SPAC attack show to send the viewers over. Someone, I think Aaron Bree may have hit the intro a little too early today, but it's okay. He's drinking his coffee. That means he's on his game. And we're going to bring Luke in a minute. We have a big show coming on today. Big show, Power Hour. But we have to talk about yesterday before we get to today's show. And for that, I'm going to bring in my main man, Luke Jacobi, to talk about yesterday's show. It was an exciting one, but let's wait till we have a few more viewers here. If you just got to the show, before we can get going, we got to hit the like and subscribe. So I see 120 viewers right now. Hit the like, share on your Facebook feeds, share on your Twitter feeds that we're live. Some of the things we got going on today is Artello Biosciences. We have a guest at that symbol ARTL. That is ARTL. Greg, the CEO, is coming on. We have a few other people coming on, but I don't see any other things in our list. So, Luke, welcome to the show.
What's up? Happy Tuesday.
What's up? So I want to
ripping today.
What'd you say?
Big market today. Big market moves today.
Well, one of my biggest ones that I've owned for a while, and I bought during Corona, my average buy is 11, but I bought it at 9, is Wendy's. Wendy's is up. I hope we have why is it moving on it? Wendy is up 20% today. 20%, Luke. Do you know why?
Yep. What Wendy's is won over the hearts of all of us retail traders out there.
Show me.
Maybe it's the chili, maybe it's the stock, but Wendy's picking up a ton of social interest. It's the retail crowd, like you and I, are the ones who are getting into this stock. You're obviously early on it.
Is there a why is it moving on it?
Yep, there is. There, I'll scroll in. How's that?
Okay. How about a story? Let me see.
All right, let's take a look for a story. When 13 thing, that's a partner one. Wendy's, there we go. I thought I saw one.
Oh, so should I sell some today?
I mean, it's just, so my opinion is whenever you have a stock that's having a day like this, let it go. Right?
Really?
Let's go back. Let's look at the other favorite. Right. If we look at AMC, and I'm going to zoom us out to a 1 month chart here, when AMC had like a day, I don't know if you can see where my mouse is. I'll zoom in even further on the chart. But when it moves as a day like this, you want to let it go that day. I mean, it's a hell of a day. It went 20 to 30, then it went 30 to 70.
Why are they saying Wendy's is a short? Like, why is it catching the investor interest today? I don't get it.
So per our Benzinga story that I was just looking at, and again, this is Benzinga Pro that we're checking out, pro.benzinga.com, 2-week free trial. So if you want to follow along, there's no reason not to. It's literally free. Basically, it's saying that somebody or a collection of people did a deep dive on Wendy's, posted their research, and then that research got a lot of traction.
Got it. Okay.
And it is an all-time high in the stock. So Jason, your $9 purchase.
And I had 1,000 shares, Lukey. No, I have still 1,000. I have 2 accounts. I have 700 left in this account. I'm right now. I'm really not in the selling game. I was tired of my tax thing. Everything I sold is up, like Generac. I had 100 shares, Luke. I sold 20, then another 20. So I sold 40 at like 280. Now it's back to 348, and I've owned it for a while. You know what has moved up though for me? TAST, TAST. I finally sold some TAST at 40. I bought TAST at 149.
Okay.
I finally sold some at 540, but I still have 5,200 shares, and it's at 614. Now I am talking about my good trades, but can I give you my dumb moment of the day?
Yep. I'm going to get a good sound effect queued up for that one.
All right, BGFV. BGFV. B is in boy, F is in V. I mean, F is in Frederick, V is in Victoria.
Big five.
All right, I bought that at 189, sold it at 260. It's at $30. I screwed that one up.
Yeah.
Right? But I have to say, I got ripped on for my Wingstop buy and whatever. We are now, I was down 18% on it. We are now at break even.
Interesting one in the chat. Let's pull a couple out of the chat.
Wish
was one. Oops. Wrong.
I could use my Tesla back at like 700.
I mean, so I guess here's the general theme for today. A lot of these stocks that have fallen out of favor are back. Like they are so far back. Like if we look at Clover Health, right, up 64%, leading the charge. We look at Carlots, another favorite of our chat, up 20%. Wish experiencing the same sort of move. A lot of these stocks. Let's look at XL Fleet. I believe that's another SPAC deal. Yeah, XL up 14%. Like the SPAC trade is back. I don't know if they should still call the previous show SPAC Attack. They should call it SPACs are back. And these things are all ripping today. And then FTCV. Do you know which one that? Do you know what that one is, Jason?
FTCV. I feel like I know the name, but no, I can't place it.
So eToro, we got Carl in the chat is calling out eToro is going to explode, and I'm generally bullish on all of these brokerage stocks. One of the other ones that I've been talking about in the past couple of weeks, Tiger Brokers is off today, down 6% on news that they announced an offering. Again, I think one of the big catalysts for all these brokerage stocks over the next month is we're going to have that Robinhood IPO coming out. We don't know exactly when Robinhood IPO is going to happen, but all indications are that it'll be sometime in late June, or early July. That's going to get a ton of media attention. It's going to get a ton of eyeballs. And the hope is, especially on some of these smaller brokerages, like your eToros and your Tigers. And when I say small, it's really just more lesser known ones, not the Charles Schwab that everybody follows. I think that'll get these things moving.
Okay. VISL, yes, it has come back from 214 to 285. You're right, Steve Delaney. I don't own a lot of it anymore, but I do own VISL. But I'm still down on it. Let's see a couple other. Leslie Pool Supply, almost at 30 again. I'm keeping it. Again, I don't want to sell.
Oh, so Leslie's is yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to see how I don't want any short-term the gain. What happened with Voyager today?
So let's do Leslie's really quick while we're on it. Leslie's is one that has had an amazing run, right? It did 25 to 31 over the course of 2 weeks. I'll take that all day. And then they dropped an offering on us today. Do you think that the trade is up in the pool play, Jason? No. I do. I'm still in it. I don't have a reason to own it right now. I owned it for earnings. We got great earnings number. The stock rose steadily for a couple weeks after that. I feel like I don't have another reason to own it.
I'll tell you this. I did take some off, Lucas. I did. Okay. But people are taking care of their pools. I'm tired of selling stocks. So when I bought, I'll tell you my viewpoint. When I bought Generac, Luke, during the beginning of Corona, so it was a huge gain for me. I was one of the few that I didn't sell. Like I sold Yeti. I bought it at 30. I sold Yeti at 55. It's at 85. Generac was one. I'm like, I'm going to keep that forever, Luke. I'm going to keep that for 20 years because it'll eventually do a dividend. I'm going to keep that. I want to build a portfolio, not just trades. And so Generac was one of those ones that I, had in play. And I think Leslie's people are going to be buying a lot of pool stuff, outdoor stuff this summer. I think it's not over, but yeah, it did rise a lot, Luke. So,
and my other thing too, right? Is that we're not going to get earnings. We just had earnings a month ago. It's 2 more months that you got to hold on to this thing before you get your next piece of news.
Got it. Yeah, you're right. I know, but you never know if an analyst comes in and upgrades it. I hear
you.
I know. I just don't want to sell good companies. And so, I mean, I sold, Luke, I was up, 60%. I sold a decent amount. Okay, so someone just text messaged me. I don't know if he's listening, but he asked me, what's the good word on BlackBerry and AMC stock? I'm picking your brain.
Like, are we talking today specifically, do you think, based on the person it came from, or just in general?
Ryan didn't say. He just said, what's AMC and BlackBerry? He's picking my brain. I don't know.
I mean, all right, let's crowdsource it. How about that? First thing, we're going to crowdsource of the day.
All right. So how do you want to go about that? Hey, by the way, if you're here and you're new here, hit that little thumbs up button on the left side. There's 26 of those. We need 50 to keep the show going, because if we don't have 50, then we can't make it to 12:30. So if you're here and we're at 26, we hit that little like button to get us to 50 right now. I want to see that number go up. We would appreciate it. And then we're going to talk about OSTK in a minute as well.
Yeah, check it out. This is what it looks like. It's probably gray on your screen. Look at that.
What?
So you click it. It's gray. You click it. It turns blue. That's what we're looking for. All right. I guarantee you have the thumb. It looks like this on your screen.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Luke, for showing that, because it went to 63 and we can continue doing the show.
And now it's at, Aaron Thomas's favorite number. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Aaron Thomas' favorite number is 69.
Yep.
It's so funny. Like, one of the things when you join Benzinga, we like to know birthdays. We like to know kids' birthdays. Favorite colors, favorite numbers, because if we're ever going to buy you a present, we want to get your favorite color. One of the questions we asked is favorite number, and Aaron said that number. So interesting. Go ahead.
Yep. All right, we're crowdsourcing this one. AMC, first AMC mention of the day. We made it 14 minutes. That's further than I thought we were going to make it. Obviously, stock of the week, the past couple weeks. If you guys like AMC right here, it's at 55.30. Throw the 1 in the chat. If you don't like it, you think the jig is up, throw the 2. Jason, what if you had to pick one way or another, which way would you pick?
1.
I'm right there with you. I am 110% behind it. And today's a boring day for this stock, and I think it's okay to have these boring days.
Yep. I'm with Luke on AMC. I mean, they say to the moon, and that's an expression, but I see more support for it and more stuff going on than I mean, I totally agree with Luke. I just see the strength in it, and I'm talking fundamentals. Luke, I'm just seeing strength in it, and so that's I'm long. I own AMC. I don't know, Luke. What did you have going on yesterday on the show? Well, you had the show going on, Luke. I was at a golf course playing golf with Bryson DeChambeau. He beat my ass though, but
okay.
But what did you have going on?
I like too how you're like, I'm gonna go to this press conference, and then you went golfing. I remember I called you afterward, and I'm like, it's a long press conference.
Yeah, and you probably called me, Luke, and my phone, I didn't answer. My phone died on the course, and
I was like, his phone's been in airplane mode all day.
No, it was not
really
that.
Focused.
No, it was not that. But I wasn't going to play, but they paired me up with 3 other guys in the media space.
Nice.
One runs D business.
Okay.
And so I was learning about their business, and then it was just an easy thing to do. It was you don't play golf with your own ball. It's a scramble. Okay. So it's not as hard to play. Do you know what I mean? You just pick up your ball.
Nope.
I actually loved playing the scramble. I loved playing the scramble. It was not hard. We shot 6 under. And hey, just so you know,
all right, round of applause.
Aaron Bree played too.
Okay, how did he do?
He wasn't even supposed to, but he did. He did fine. He was in the group behind us. I don't know if he networked that well though. I asked him to network. But yeah, AMC to the moon, Striped. Come on, stop.
And the chat, I'll say, is amazingly divided. I would say we've got an even number of zingers who are on the 1, the 2 the moon, and then 2 the jig is up side of things. Yeah,
I got it. Now, Luke, will you just give us? I came on right in the beginning because I'm dying to hear this. Tell us about yesterday. I leave for one day, maybe more than one day, and you have record viewers. You have a crazy show. Will you just give us the story about yesterday and what the show was like and who the guest was? because if you missed it, you can go back and watch it on our YouTube channel. I think a lot of people may have missed it, and I want them to get a chance to.
Yep, and I'll get the link in there as I'm talking too. Okay, so we had 17,000 concurrent viewers on the show yesterday. 17,000. And what we were talking about is we were talking about AMC with Matt Kors. He's been like the person or sort of the face in front of the move in the stock. He's been out there for the people every single day, basically trying to dispel misinformation and saying, here's what's going on. Here's what we're looking at in the chart. Here's what we're looking at with the short interest, etc. And so a whole crew of people showed up, all ready to talk about AMC. If we would have asked the question yesterday, put the one if you think it's going higher and two if you're not, we would have had all ones yesterday. Like Spencer Israel kept asking him what price he's going to sell his shares at, and the chat just totally turned on Spencer. I turned on him a little bit too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was an awesome experience.
Wait,
the whole crowd showed up.
Did he like you?
What'd you say?
Did Matt like you?
Yeah, I think so. We got into so what was nice about our platform. We got a lot of really nice comments during the show that this is better than other interviews that he's done. Is that it wasn't rushed like 5 minutes. What is this AMC nonsense? It was like first we went through in understanding his background and how we got into this, and he was able to talk about, hey, he used to be a quant trader. He's been in the markets for quite a while. He's actually he actually understands markets and market dynamics, and it's not like this is something he just picked up over the past month. And then basically laid out the thesis. And his point is that it's less about the fundamentals of the company. He's like, I'm not even looking or caring about the fundamentals of the company right now. He's like, we're looking for the movement in this thing, and that's dependent on the short squeeze. And the squeeze is not yet squoze. And he uses Ortex for his short interest data, Jason. So it's only 2 days delayed versus like the exchange data that everybody looks at that's 2 weeks delayed.
Remember we talked to this?
Yep. Yes, I do.
Why did they have 2 days?
I don't know. We got to figure out how to get that in Benzinga Pro.
I know how to get naked short sell data.
Okay, that's interesting.
I wrote an email to the whole company. That guy's an expert at it.
Okay, great.
Hey, can you pull up FUV as you're talking real quick?
Yep.
Can we run
All
through,
right.
through quick stocks after you're done with the story? I want to do like a rapid fire quick stocks. We're going to call it the Razzies, okay?
All right, let's hit it. You want to hit it now?
Yeah. So Arcimoto's up 11%, a little bit of a squeeze, a little bit of more interest in this. Arcimoto came on the Benzinga small cap event when it was at 350. It's in mass production now. I think I'm going to be test driving an Arcimoto vehicle in the next month or two. So stay tuned for that. I like the company because I like Sandy Monroe. Sandy Monroe is coming on live with me on Thursday at 10 a.m. We're doing a Raz report at 10 a.m. this Thursday.
And who is Sandy Monroe?
Aaron, who is Sandy Monroe? I'll tell you in a second. Aaron Bree, if you're here and I'm incorrect, if it's not 10 a.m., please come in and tell people. Sandy Monroe has moved Tesla stock, has moved the electric market, is one of the smartest guys in the world when it comes to electric vehicles. I discovered him through my inside Tesla guy, Joel, 2.5 years ago. He was a Ford engineer, GM. He takes cars apart. He's in Auburn Hills. So Monroe, you know what? I should do it in his office. I shouldn't even do it from here. I should do it in
absolutely.
100%. Hey, Aaron, is Aaron Bree alive right now? Why won't he respond? Like, what's he doing, dude?
Responding to the show.
What's up with him?
All right. So Aaron Bree just said, what did Jason say? Aaron, he's asking when your birthday is. Can you put that in the chat? Okay, he's gonna get his birthday in the chat here.
He can't even talk. He doesn't know how to use a microphone. Like, why? He's here.
Right, and check this out. The comment on the screen. I guess Matt Kors, who was our guest yesterday, talked about us on his show today, and said he liked us. So we'll have to check it out.
He said he likes you, Luke. I don't know if he said he liked us.
Me, Benzinga, I'd say it's one and the same.
If Aaron Bree wakes up, let me know, okay? He won't wake up. All right. So just remove the cool. I can't stand it when people don't check out. All right. Let's do rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Take me to BlackBerry. BlackBerry. Let's go quick.
All right. Let's go BlackBerry, and then I want to hit Clover Health after that. Here's BlackBerry for you.
Okay, so BlackBerry, we're down 0.19%. I don't see much of a squeeze there right now. I know, Ryan, you like it, but I'm just not playing this one right now. The next one is RKT. Pull up RKT. We'll do Clover Health after. Luke, come on. We go to healthy stuff after we go to mortgage stuff. That's RKT. Thank you. We're at 20.47. The stock did hit a 1650 level about a week and a half ago. You saw a little bit of interest there. The 42 level you're looking at in March, that was the day that people are talking about Reddit and crazy stuff like that. So you're seeing some action here. It's a nice pickup. The volume support. Where's my volume today? I want to see if we get a volume on this. How's our volume versus the average day session? We're at 10 versus 12. I like the increased volume. All right, go to your Clover Health. Let's go quick.
All right, Clover Health, 72% day today. Biggest day that the stock's ever had. All the energy is back into the SPACs today. Clover Health leading the charge, carrying the rest of them, like our car lots and our MP materials and that sort of thing. As long as this energy holds, this is a 1-year chart. I'll zoom us into the 2-day. As long as these charts hold, I like following the momentum into them.
Okay, I like it. So I don't own Clover. You guys were all into it for a while. I do not own it. I don't know. Maybe I missed out a big one. Okay, go to Tilray tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. We have Tilray come on. Zoli Badaloli told me that they're coming on. Tilray is a cannabis company, so we're talking cannabis. It's a 5.4 billion enterprise value company. It's a good guest to come on. I'm sure we're going to break some stories with Tilray. If you're not here, then you're going to be square because breaking stories live on here for only 500 people, there's going to be alpha to be created. So you got to be here and get the move before it happens. Can you pull up REED?
Wait, really quick on Tilray.
Yes,
Learn
sir.
on this one. If you guys don't remember, think back just 2 short months ago. Look at the move that this stock made. It went from $8 to almost 40. I mean, this is absolutely a stock that time and time again. I'll go out to a 5-year chart. Look at the volatility that's happened in this. Right, $5 to 25, 5 to 20, 5 to 40. I mean, it's absolutely a stock that moves. So there'll be some interesting commentary coming out of that interview tomorrow.
Yeah, and listen, we're bringing you the biggest and best guests. We're not stopping there. Every week, every day, we're gonna have primetime guests. We even try to bring Aaron Bree on, but he doesn't know how to use a microphone. But we are going to teach him. We will not quit. It's harder to get him than Elon Musk. I get it. And we're doing Elon Musk hopefully the end of this month. I don't know.
He's still not listening.
Unbelievable. Okay, so now that is a Metal Gear soundbite, whatever that means. All right, I had a couple more stocks I'd like to run through, Luke, before we continue on.
Yep, hit it.
This thing, VYGVF. Voyager Digital is down a whopping 11% today. What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so it's nothing company specific. Let's look at the crypto market as a whole, and I'm actually going to click over to benzinga.com really quick to do this. And I'll drop this link in the chat, everybody. It's available to all of you. Some of our tools we make available on the main benzinga.com. Oh, God. All right, maybe not. We'll have to circle back on that one. But crypto market as a whole is getting hammered today, is why. Bitcoin price last check before this show, we were at 31,800. I'm seeing 32,200 now. So cryptos as a whole getting hammered and then bringing the stocks down with them.
All right, so here's what I got to say. El Salvador acknowledged Bitcoin and made it like a legit money thing. I don't think Bitcoin's going to continue to sell off. I think you're going to see it come back. I think at this level of Voyager, I think it's a buy. I think Bitcoin, yeah, let's say it goes to 28,000, folks. Let's say it does. Am I a buyer there? Maybe. Regulation talks. There's going to be a lot, and I get it. That is an issue. The best about but here's what I'm going to say. I know
here's our crypto heat map on benzinga.com.
How do I get to that page?
benzinga.com/market/cryptocurrency. I'm going to drop the link in the chat too, guys. So go ahead and favorite this page. That way you always have it.
I got to go somewhere, Luke. I got to go. So a long time ago, I get what you're saying, Jay Rice, on this, but let me say something. A long time ago, I used to own a textbook store in the year 2000, 2001. People said, Jason, your online textbook store is never going to work. It's never going to work, never going to work because people aren't going to put the credit card online. And then the government's going to regulate it, all this shit, right? Well, internet, distributed environment, what has it created? The most powerful force ever, the internet, distributed environment. Crypto is Well, DeFi is distributed. It's a distributed environment. It's not as easy to regulate as one could think. I get the regulation talk. I understand, but I don't know. Why? Sean Wilton asked a fucking good question. Why isn't this stuff linked on my Benzinga Pro? You mean the cryptocurrency heat map here? You're exactly right. Can you talk to Vin or whoever's listening to put that in there, Luke?
Yep. We'll get it done.
He's right. Like, if you're not a Benzinga Pro customer, then you're throwing a baseball in my eye right now. And then if we're not taking care of you and building these tools inside Pro, then I'm throwing a baseball back at you in your eye. So tell us, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. Okay. And no, Jay, I understand, Jay. I know you didn't say it happened. You're reporting the chatter. We appreciate you, Jay. You've been a community fan for a while. We love you. Okay. I got two more. Oh God, I got a call. Damien, I'm live on the air. I'll call you after. I'll send you a link so you can see my handsome face. Okay? Damien, say hi to everyone.
Hey, everyone. How's it going?
Do you guys hear this guy's accent? Damien, we're talking about crypto right now.
Awesome. Yep, I've heard of that.
You've heard of crypto? Do you think we're at the top, or you think it's a good buying opportunity?
I think it's a crazy place to invest your money, but that's just me.
Okay.
But I wish your listeners all the best.
All right, guys. Well, guys, Luke, will you give him a negative noise sound, please? Soundboard.
Yep, I got it.
Come on, hurry up.
All right.
Luke is doing. All right.
That's a lost to life sound.
Yep, that's a loss to life. I'll call you back. All right. And then he FaceTimes me. Why do people FaceTime me? No one FaceTime me ever. All right. I did not want to hear that from Damien, I'll be honest. But he's in yesteryear, okay? He's Australian. But we have a couple more stocks in play today, and then we'll go on to the next part of the show, Luke's. A couple more. So I gave you the update on Wendy's up 17%. I know I talk about it a lot, guys. I know I talk about it a lot, so you can call me a broken record. But FGF. This is a Kyle Simonera. This is BTN's sister. Look at where we're at right now. We bought this.
We got to do some testing real quick. You want to do it in the test studio? I got to see if there's audio issues again because I was having it over last weekend.
What?
I don't know what Rohan's talking about.
Rohan, what are you talking about? Rohan.
Rohan, what do you have to say for yourself?
Get him on.
I need to look into this because my mixer keeps unmuting itself. I don't know if I bump into it or something.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure. It just unmutes itself.
Rohan, yeah, I'm sure it has automatic powers to unmute himself. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. All right, FGF, Jason, you still I'm zooming us out. Here's a 1-year chart. Hell of a move on the stock, $3 to $8.80. So once it hits 9, that's a triple right there.
Yeah.
Still like it? Yes, no.
So I own, yes, I'm not selling it right now. I own around, how many shares? 6,000 shares. It's BTN's sister. The reason it's moving is because of with the SPAC attack coming back. Yep. This is going to move. I believe you'll see FGF at $10 by next week.
Okay. All right. That's an air horn. That's a call.
I tried buying call options of FGF last week, but there aren't any options on it. And so my dumbass says, "Oh, okay, then I'm not gonna buy more shares," which I should have.
And I want to shout out to Matt in the chat. He has been on Clover Health forever. Every day in the chat, dropping in that CLOV. Today is his day. Matt, if you want to come on the show and talk about Clover, I'm gonna drop my phone number in there. Just call me and we'll put you on.
Hey, Luke, look in the green room, the studio right now. Are you looking?
Nope.
Looking at now.
Looking.
Do you see the new name for one of our producers?
Yep, I do.
Why would he change his name to that?
I don't know.
What the heck's wrong with this kid? All right. And then
wait. Will you clarify this, please, for us? I guess formerly producer AB.
Oh my God, he's still talking with no mic.
So he's saying he was, so he's still muted. I know, but he was just saying he was. Go ahead.
I said I was looking in the green screen room over here, and I don't see anything. There's no new name written up there or anything.
Okay.
You know that movie Piscoli, or where they smoke a lot of weed?
Yeah, the high
Dazed and
school one.
Confused.
And Clover, I have
Fast times at Ridgemont High.
You are that guy, Spicoli.
All right, guys, and we're looking at the 1 minute candles right here on Clover Health. We had this previous high right here at around 21.5. It's getting back up to their day high again. We'll just check that one again, right below $25. So if you're watching for Clover, it looks like it's making a charge again.
I'm gonna give him a new name because I don't want it to have. I'm changing his name from what he put. This is his new name. We're gonna call him Junior Producer. Okay. All right. We got to finish. We got to keep going.
But will you check who's in the green room, please?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. So I got 2 more stocks, Luke, and then we can move on. Or you know what? I'll just share my screen for a 45 seconds. Okay.
All right. Take it away.
Yeah. All right, guys. Guys, are you pumped up? If you're pumped up, press 1. We're back in the market. We're back in the game. Come on, baby.
I know our hot stocks are back, baby.
Let's go. And it's Riley's birthday today. Where is she? I should go pull her out of school and say, Hot Stocks Luke is back.
There we go, baby. You should go surprise her with lunch.
Yeah, they'd kill me. You can't, Corona. I don't fucking know. You're right, I should. All right, here we go. So the Zoom is way too big on my screen. Hold on, juniors. The thing I wanted to talk about is the gift that keeps giving.
Okay.
Not only do you go to STK Steakhouse and have a good juicy steak and have good music, but if you're into pretty girls, there's pretty girls. If you're into pretty guys, there's pretty guys there. They dance, they sing. But yes, that's not only. There's more. You get a stock. We bought this at $7.80. I told you guys. It's at $11.30. We're at 44%. I did sell half my position. I will be honest. I did. But let me tell you, listen, if you to enjoy a steak and get some stock too. I called the restaurant for reservation. I couldn't get in. I'm like, it's Jason Raznick. She's like, so? I'm like, I'm an owner of your company. I'm an owner. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm an owner, a big owner. And I'm like, and she didn't understand. And I'm like, well, go look at the stock registers. I'm the guy. Anyway, you get the point. I like STK Steakhouse, the gift that keeps giving. The other one that I like, and I bought it live on the show, is Caesars, CZR. We're up 17%. We are up. I had 200 shares. I went down to 100. Okay, so there you go. And the reason my position sizes, I know you guys have seen larger position sizes from me. I'll tell you the reason why they're smaller. I wanted to go off margin. So I went off margin, and that's why these are smaller. Okay, so keep that in mind. The other thing I want to get to is Upwork, UPWK. I ended up buying more shares at 38. My buy position level is below her, but I bought more shares. So that's one of my bigger positions. And that's what I got. Luke, I think that's all I got. Oh, my God. Look at this one, Lukey. Molson, TAP. We're up 400% on the options. I only spent $451 on them. You know what sucks about that, Lucas? You know what sucks about that a lot, Lucas? I'll tell you right now.
What?
You're gonna totally agree with me. You're gonna feel for me. I spent $2,300 on the options for Wingstop for this month. I'm down 96% on them. Okay.
Yep.
I spent on Six Flags $2,700. I'm down 83% on them. Right.
Yep.
But on Molson, my dumbass buys $451 and up. Like, why couldn't I buy $2,700 of that, and then that would have been up to 10,000. You know what I mean, dude?
Yes. But you got the stock as well.
Yes, I got the stock as well.
So at least you have both going for you.
Yeah, I got the stock. Here, let's see what I got in stock. Let's see.
Jason, is Caesars your favorite Vegas play right now?
No, come on, dude. Do you want a black eye? You want a black eye?
A knuckle sandwich?
No, I wouldn't give you a black eye. If I was gonna give you a black eye, I'd get the black paint that Josh puts on for baseball under your eye, so you can not have the sun block your reflection. No, I can't say that, Aaron, because Penn National is one of my plays. So
Well, Jason,
that's not even the one that I thought you were going to say.
Guess what? About over a month ago, on April 15th or 16th, the last time I was in Detroit, I pitched Vici on here before we even had the CEO on or anything.
That's what I thought he was going to say.
I checked today, and
that's good.
Vici, VICI, is up from when I pitched it more than 15%. So if you followed me into that one, it was a good trade. I'm still long Vici. I think Vegas is just going to be popping all summer and fall.
You get a nice dividend with that one too, AB.
Yeah, it's
a little return. Add another percent on there.
Okay, 16%.
Hold on, dude. But why? Even if Vegas is bumping all week summer long, I'm not saying I agree with you. Why would Vici pop? It's a landlord that owns the land. It doesn't get a cut of their gross revenue.
Well, I just think the whole sector is going to be hot, so Vici will get some of that. That some of the play of all the all of them will be boosted together. But they also.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that Vici also owns and operates some of those really nice golf courses out there.
Okay.
And it seems like Callaway said in 2020 last year, more golfers started golfing in 1 year than ever before.
Okay. So Aaron, this is what I'm asking for you to do. And I'm not saying spend 3 hours. So I want to just be clear. Spend 30 minutes tomorrow during the show at 12:25. Let's go through from 12:25 to 12:35, a 10-minute segment of all casino and summer plays. Include Callaway on it, but talk about not just Caesars, Venetian, Penn, but talk about the value chain, IGT, the online, the slot machine player. Like get us in and like how do they make their money? So let's get 10 to 20 names. Let's do a 10-minute segment.
Are we doing full summer? Like, should we be doing Malibu boats as well and Arctic Cat and all those sorts of stocks?
That's interesting. You know what, Luke? You're right. That's smart. That's better. See, this is what happens. It's not about the what. It's not about the who. It's about the what here. Okay. Luke took the idea that I had and made it better. Instead of just doing we'll do casinos plays tomorrow, casinos and travel plays. Okay. The next day, which is I think Wednesday or Thursday, whatever, then we'll do like summer water sport plays. What about that, Luke?
Boom. I dig it. All right. So if that's not a reason to subscribe, I don't know what is. Tomorrow we're doing rapid fire. Here's all the casino, gaming, etc. type plays. Thursday, rapid fire. Here are all the summer outdoor plays.
Yep. And Aaron Bree, will you have Michael Feehan or Rohan make a little 3-second little thing for summer plays or a casino, and then we'll put a little summer music behind it. I like it. And you guys learn from my mistakes. That's what I say. I show my portfolio to learn from my mistakes. I bought that Big Five Sporting Goods at 186 and I sold it at 250. It's at 30. So Luke is saying to me about that one stock that I own, that it's, what's the stock that's up a lot today, Luke? Oh yeah. Wendy's.
Clover? No, not
Wendy's.
Clover.
I don't have Clover. Wendy's. You say you take some stuff off, and I don't know if I should. If it's I don't know because.
And guys, Clover, we're about to take 22 again. It broke out of that previous intraday high we called like 5-10 minutes ago. This candle right here now it's going for 22. High a day. Again, let's do the high a day check. Is right around $25.
Luke, I have to say I love the ZingerNation family. I really do because they alert us to this. I mean, Gucci and this other guy Matt, I think it was. We're all about Clover, and I was the one that didn't really understand it. And it was Matt, yeah, and I sold it. So Gucci and Matt, and I was bloviating. I didn't bloviate. I sold it. That's it. I didn't bloviate on that. That's incorrect criticism, but I did sell it. You are right. So thank you.
Yep.
All right. So Luke, I think you have an exciting interview on the way here.
Yep.
Wait, Luke, before we do it, can we say one thing?
Go for it.
Or do we not have time?
No, hit it.
Will you tell them or no, you don't want to tell them?
Your thing?
Yeah, why not?
All right, let's do it.
Someone just sent me a text message about it, so maybe think about it.
Okay.
They said congrats.
All right, guys, big news here. We got to go big faces on this one. Make them all embarrassed. We're going to really zoom it in. But Jason was named an Entrepreneur of the Year for Michigan and Ohio regions. So, guys, it's a very prestigious award. There's only a handful of people who win it. And think of how many people you know personally that have started businesses, are entrepreneurs. I mean, we're all entrepreneurs in some way or another. So even though it's a little weird, you're by yourself in your basement, give them that round of applause. There we go. Throw those clapping emojis in the chat. Not something that's easy to do. I mean, such a small portion of the population has ever won this before. So, Jason, air horn to you.
Right. Yeah, I'm the one who called it out just now, which I know I shouldn't have, but I did it because at the end of the day, it's not me that's really getting this. It's the team at Benzinga. My name is there, and it really should just say Benzinga, and that's what it is at the end of the day. And so why I wanted to bring it up real quick is because I wanted to say thank you to the team, because that's why it's there. It's not me. I'm actually just the bloviating fool sometimes, or a lot of the times. It's the team. It's the team. It's a team. It's Luke Jacobi. It's Aaron Bree. It's Aaron Thomas. It's Rohan. You know, so especially when Rohan talks over us when he's on another channel. That's the stuff that makes the personality happen. And a lot of guys couldn't deal with that. Like Rohan could have quit a while ago, but he gets it. He gets the stuff, you know. I recently had a guy say, please don't talk about me on the show. And I'm like, can't talk about it on the show. Our show is our life. ZingerNation is us, and we're all together. So, you know, it's Tiny Pie Media. It's AJ Da. It's Jager. It's Bill Big D. It's XII. It's Adam Ecker. It's everyone. You guys are ZingerNation. So we do have an exciting guest. I don't want to make them wait any longer. We're a couple minutes behind. But, you know, Jeff Calverley, all you guys, Matt, who come here every day, spread the word. Born to be Free, Ziggy Barra. Keep spreading the word. We're going to rise from the bottom and make this the biggest, baddest, most, you know, consumer friendly, where we're all one media company in the world. And if we're not delivering for you guys, just tell us. We'll do whatever it needs to take. And if you know any good developers or graphic designers, like I mean, amazing, hit us up. And as always, tell E-Trade to add Benzinga News, and we'll send you a bunch of swag. All right, we love you. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Awesome, and congratulations, Jason. Yeah, congratulations, Jason.
Well, and congratulations. And Luke was Cranes for 30 or 20s. Luke's just a baby, and he won that too. And so this isn't hard. This isn't easy stuff these days. And it's his commitment. I mean, you guys know Luke's work ethic. Even though you guys think he runs out at 1 o'clock and leaves early, but he's going on to more calls. I know that's the joke we do. We're gonna have to get. But yeah. So thank you guys. Thanks, Aaron Bree, for being here. I'm glad you got your mic working.
Yeah, Producer D. All right.
Is Producer D doing the interview, or you, Lukey?
I think Producer D is kicking it off.
Okay.
All right, guys. Without further ado, let's bring our next guest onto the stream.
Greg, how are we doing today?
Oh, we're doing great. Thank you very much for inviting us.
Yeah, of course. Sorry about that confusion getting you the link over. I'm glad you're able to get in.
Yeah. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you. So let's just start off with some basic, a basic overview. Kind of tell us about Artello Biosciences. Kind of what's your core business model? What are you guys working on? Oh,
can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you cut out for a second there, but I can hear you now.
All right. Well, I'll just rewind the tape. But we're a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company. We're located in San Diego. We have subsidiaries in the UK, Ireland, and Canada. We're entirely focused in on building drugs that focus on or target the endocannabinoid system. We're traded on the NASDAQ under the symbol of ARTL.
Got it. So in layman's terms, kind of so our investor audience can understand, what is that targeting the cannabinoid system? What does that entail? What does that mean?
Well, all of us are born with an endocannabinoid system, a system of neurotransmitters and receptors that are found throughout the body that sort of bring centralization or healing health to the body in times of assault. So in sleeplessness or in symptoms of pain, the endocannabinoid system kicks in. Your body makes its own self-made cannabinoids that target certain receptors that turn either the light switch on or off on certain cells and cause an effect in the body. It just so happens that in nature we have cannabis that is made up of a number of chemicals, and those chemicals mimic some of the chemicals that we have inside of our body that can also elicit a similar response in the body. We're targeting, as a full spectrum company, not only modulating endocannabinoids, but also bringing chemicals from outside the body to bring restoration to human health.
So this is using, is it similar to CBD, or is it using CBD in the medical field?
Yeah, so we have 3 programs in development. Our lead asset was actually developed in the lab. It's very similar to THC in that it targets the main receptors of the endocannabinoid system, the cannabinoid 1 and the cannabinoid 2 receptors. It's different from THC in that it's a full agonist, and it's different from THC in that it was designed to not penetrate the brain or cross into the CNS. So in our hands, we're developing it for appetite stimulation. And you might think, well, most of the time people are interested in appetite suppressing drugs, but there are symptoms such as anorexia from let's say cancer or end-stage renal disease, or children taking adolescent ADHD drugs that cause profound anorexia, and that's an assault on the body. And so restoration of appetite is important in these patients. And our drug is a full agonist to the CB1, CB2 receptors, and it preferentially hits the targets in the periphery rather than the brain. So in the bottom line to folks, we can give you the hunger without the high. At least that's the promise of the asset, and we have it in clinical development as we speak.
Got it. So I understand you guys have a headquarters in La Jolla. Am I saying that right? California?
La Jolla, yeah.
La Jolla.
Right.
But then also R&D, a research and development office in Manchester in the UK, correct?
That is correct.
So what's the benefit of having kind of that multi-country, an office here and an office overseas? What does that provide for you?
Well, besides the fact that we can attract talent from around the globe, and besides the fact that we are work pretty much 24/7, anytime the sun's up, the company's working. We have some access to some really top talent that came out of AstraZeneca, and we're located in the former AstraZeneca facility with a team that came out of AstraZeneca. So you get the very best of a global pharmaceutical company working at a small biotech like Artello that has us there. And so it's the makeup of the organization that really led us to have these multiple offices around the world. We also take advantage of certain economic benefits in certain countries. So our subsidiary in Canada, for example, allowed us to qualify for a grant for matching funds from the Canadian government that helps stretches our dollar. And we participate in an R&D credit with the with the UK government, such that relative to expenses in the United States, it would be about 30% less to do the work out of the UK.
Got it. Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, that's cool that you have that. You can kind of pull from two different talent pools, one over here and one over there.
And I wanted to answer your earlier question as to whether or not we're working with CBD. We actually have the first and only issued composition of matter patent on our composition of CBD. It's in the form of a co-crystal. We solved a couple of the inherent challenges with CBD, and globally, we're the first company ever to get a patent, a composition of matter patent on CBD. Some people say that's like patenting lettuce. How did you in fact do that? But we did that in the form of a co-crystal that improves drug-like properties, that may have a benefit from what we sandwich it with, and that's another plant extract called tetramethylperazine. But the bottom line is we're able to now develop CBD for large diseases like PTSD, for which other companies have avoided because they're looking for orphan drug protection or some other form of protection to go into the marketplace, maybe by the delivery system they have. But we actually have composition of matter protection, a patent, an issued patent, and it expires at the end of December, or in December of 2038. So that's a lot of room for us to develop a medicine to treat really important big diseases with a form of CBD that we think, and it'll bear out in our clinical development, hopefully, but that will offer a real benefit for people suffering from the anxiety and sleeplessness, for example, with PTSD.
Got it. And so for companies that are going for that orphan drug designation, what does that entail? That's for more rare diseases, or?
It is. There's over 7,000 rare diseases, and I've been in rare diseases in my 35 years of biopharmaceutical drug development commercialization career. And I laud people for going after rare diseases. In fact, most of cancers are rare diseases, and it's an important area. But we can't also leave the big diseases behind. The reason people often go after the rare and orphan diseases is there is the Orphan Drug Act that allows for example, in the United States, 7 years of exclusivity in which the FDA will not approve the same drug for the same indication. And so if you can't get protection around your drug, or it's weak protection around your drug, often people will go after rare and orphan diseases to provide themselves that 7-year protection. In Europe, it's 10 years. But what we felt was important is the 20-year protection that you can get from composition of matter. And now that gives us a lot of room to invest in clinical development with our asset, and then to perhaps have investors enjoy the benefit of a drug that has a long patent life.
Understood. All right, Greg. So again, in layman's terms, if you could explain what would be the benefit of, say, someone who is suffering from PTSD to using a drug from Artello as opposed to maybe, say, some of the regular medical marijuana or CBD that you can go buy, in a dispensary?
Yeah, so there's a number of potential real benefits there. So to understand that, it's important to understand what our drug is. Our drug is a co-crystal of CBD. A co-crystal is basically a straitjacket that holds a CBD in a particular shape. CBD suffers from polymorphism, and I know I'm supposed to put this in layman's term. That's a fancy word for meaning poly, many, morphs or shapes. And just like water or H2O can be in a liquid form, a solid form, an ice cube, or a gas, and I know that's a temperature change, but it's a good analogy to say something in nature can remain the same thing, in this case H2O, but be in different forms. Inherently, CBD, whether it's extracted or isolated from a plant, or it's made in the lab, it has inherent solid polymorphism. So if you want to put CBD in a pill, you control for the different shapes. Think of snowflakes in different shapes. We're able to isolate a certain shape by creating a co-crystal. And what does that do? That provides better uniformity. It provides more consistency and exposure. And when there's drug-to-drug interactions, which there are with CBD, it's a powerful inhibitor of enzymes in the liver that metabolize other drugs, and they can get drug interactions. It's important to very precisely deliver drug, especially in diseases or in conditions like PTSD, where maybe concomitant drugs are taken. So that's point number one, is that the dialing in and fine-tuning of the drug is believed to be better when you control for the polymorphism associated with a chemical or a substance like CBD. The second advantage is that we pair this with, or the straitjacket is a plant extract that's known in Asia to be a powerful neuroprotectant. It has its own preclinical data supporting its use in PTSD. And so maybe you get the benefit of these two active chemicals together. We'll have to see that in clinical clinical development. And it's important then for drug interactions, for consistency of exposure, for dialing it in. And if you think about CBD alone, CBD is used often, CBD-rich cannabis is used from sufferers of PTSD. And anxiety and sleeplessness affect those with PTSD, and we believe our drug really will have a key advantage there.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, that's really interesting. I can kind of see the difference of what the benefit would be for going to a drug that y'all are making versus just going to a place where you can buy some regular CBD or marijuana. I see someone in the chat is asking a good question about, so if you're focusing a lot on PTSD, do you have any deals with the Department of Defense to try to treat some veterans, or is that something down the line in the future you hope to do?
Yeah, so we do have grant money that has come into the company, and we're aware of the DoD's grant money as well. We're a little bit early for that today, and so we're advancing the program pharmacologically in a study in rats and models of PTSD. We're doing some PK work as well as some other cell line data in a different indication. So as we mature the company, we will look at Department of Defense added dollars. We're also looking at potential partnerships with other companies. I think others have become very impressed with what we've done here over at Artello.
Any companies, in mind that you care to share today about potential partnerships? Or
I can't go down that road. I can just say that we're like every other pharmaceutical company. We're in active discussions with people at all times.
Got it. So I do have a little presentation pulled up. I don't know if you can see the screen, but can you explain to me what's going on in these pictures with these mice or rats here?
Well, this is really impressive data. And if you understand that this is one of our other programs. So we talked about our drug that's like THC, that it's a full agonist of the cannabinoid 1 and cannabinoid 2 receptors. We talked about our proprietary CBD. This is our third program in development. It was originally developed with NIH money from the government and the team at Stony Brook University. And it's an inhibitor to a protein that does a number of things. It regulates your level of endocannabinoids in the body. And so they were originally developing it as a pain drug. We think it's very, very interesting there. But when we saw this data in cancer, excuse me, it was unprecedented, the results that we saw here. So this is in a model of highly metastatic, castration-resistant prostate cancer. You wouldn't wish that on anybody in the planet. And so these poor mice were given this cancer and then offered the protection of our inhibitor to this protein that regulates the feeding and growth of cancer through a growth factor that causes new blood vessel formation and the feeding of nutrients and migration of cancer cells in the body. Versus the control mice. The control mice are not given any protection. And the images of the control mice in just 30 days, you can see how much the cancer grew as lit up on the images on the screen versus the images of the mice at the bottom of the screen in which they had our inhibitor dosed over a 30-day period. There's another drug on the market today. It's called Avastin. It's from a wonderful group of folks up in at Genentech and Roche that have this program in development. But to my knowledge today, Avastin, the leading drug, multi-billion-dollar drug, does not have single agent activity as represented by the first generation compound here. We've actually gone through first, second, and now third generation compounds and that are more potent and more specific to this fatty acid binding protein 5 and as an inhibitor. And we're very excited about bringing that into the clinic next year.
Beautiful. That's impressive. So Greg, we do only have like a minute left. I'm trying to see what else do investors have to look forward to? I mean, I know we have some former AstraZeneca, really smart employees. You're transcontinental. You got places, you got a headquarters in California as well as the UK. What else do investors have to look forward to for the rest of 2021 or even looking further down the road in 2022?
Well, I think that is what's very good about Artello is that we're well capitalized to get to the milestones that are up in front of us for the next year and perhaps beyond. And in that period of time, we should have the first readout of the clinical data from our CARES study. That stands for the Cancer Appetite Recovery Study that's ongoing right now in the UK. And that readout of data is expected between now and the end of the year. So getting an investment in front of that, it seems to be a wise choice. The full data is expected to come out before summer next year. That's one. Number two, our two preclinical programs will release data as it becomes available. I know that there's some upcoming data releases at the end of this month at a conference that's at the International Cannabinoid Research Society meeting. So we'll get data out on the two preclinical programs as well. So well capitalized. A company, one of maybe only 5 that are up on the NASDAQ that have taken this pharmaceutical approach with a rich patent estate going after really a treasure trove of drug development opportunity in this endocannabinoid system. And I can't wait to see what the future holds, not only from Artello, but from all the others that are making a wise investment in this endocannabinoid system to improve human health.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like something, very fascinating field of medicine, something we as investors have to keep our eye on because, at least to me, it seems like there are a lot of really serious medical problems, diseases that can be treated with some of these, CBD-like medicines that have not a lot of serious side effects.
Well, we want to thank the Benzinga team, and if for those that want more information, we have a website up. It's artellobio.com. The bios, the backgrounds, a little bit more about the strategies and the programs is available on our website. We would invite people to go to that. We also I would just like to in closing, say I have made some forward-looking statements, and we would ask all investors to consider the risks and opportunities of investing in a company like Artello Biosciences.
Beautiful. Well, I appreciate it, Greg, and thank you for coming on. I hope we get you back on again soon. As Artello has some developments, maybe you're getting ready to announce a partnership deal, you can just reach out to us, and we'd be happy to have you back on.
I've been very impressed with how Benzinga has grown. I'm an entrepreneur myself. This company was started with nothing 4 years ago, and here we are today. So I applaud your entrepreneurship, and I'm thankful that we had the opportunity to join you today.
Well, thank you, Greg. We appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know if you heard before you came on, but our CEO just won a little Entrepreneurship of the Month award for Michigan. So that's exciting. So. We're proud of what we do over here, and I'm sure as you are as well over at Artello.
Yeah, congratulations to Jason. And as he adequately and appropriately said, it's a team, and I hopefully have done justice to our team here at Artello because it really is a strong team as well.
Yeah, and like I said, I know we'll be keeping our eye on it. I'm sure other investors as well, because it's just exciting stuff. I mean, to be able to tackle a serious issue like PTSD would be huge for our society.
Absolutely.
All right, Greg, we'll enjoy the rest of your day. And as I said, I hope to talk soon.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, y'all, ZingerNation, that was Artello Biosciences. Their CEO, Greg Gorgas, joined us. Really exciting company. A lot to look forward to there. Little programming notes. So we are going to run a replay of pre-market prep for the next hour. And then we will get into at 2:30. I know we have Biotech Buzz. I believe we have our crypto show, or no, Moon or Bust at 2 p.m. And then after that, pre-market prep at the close. And then we will get into some after hours trading with Ryan Rosebiani. So we've got a packed day today, as we do most days. So yeah, thank you for joining us today on the Power Hour. As always, if you have any feedback or suggestions, please email us at shows@benzinga.com. I'll throw that in the chat right now. Before I leave, if there's any ticker that anyone wants me to check out before we leave, I know we've already looked at CLOV, AMC today, but if there's anything else that anyone has some insight on, please let me know. Let me see. I'm going to pull up my Benzinga Pro and see what's going on with CLOV right now, actually. Ooh. Ruel's saying lots in the chat. Might have to check that out. So little CLOV update. It's come down a little bit from its highs of the day. We got all the way up to around $25 earlier. We're at $20, around $20 right now. Still up 73% on the day. That's huge. That's what's cracking with CLOV, Jake. Isn't AMC supposed to squeeze? We've already seen an AMC squeeze, but some people, some traders are thinking the squeeze isn't over yet. I'm unsure. It's impossible to tell till it happens. I'm going to check out lots real quick for my man, Ruel. You didn't catch us last night. We are live with Ruel for Ruel's Report every single Monday night. Usually 8 p.m. Eastern. Last night we did at 7. Wow, Lots is up 25%. I mean, this might be a little. I know Lots usually has some pretty high short interest, so this could be a little mini squeeze going on right here. But look, a few months back in January, Lots was all the way up at almost double what it is now. So I'm seeing a big continued downtrend here before this big jump that we had today. But I'm sure a lot of the lots investors were happy with that today. EVGN. I don't know what this one is. EVGN. Go to the little overview. Okay, so another biotech company. I'll have to do some more research on this one on EVGN. All right, let me check with Spencer real quick to see if we're ready for our replay. Otherwise, I'm gonna end it. We're gonna end this, and it's gonna go straight over to the replay. All you have to do is hang around. Maybe click the play button if you don't have autoplay on. And yeah, we'll be back more this afternoon. I'll be back on the stream later this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern. So I'll see y'all there. Shout out ZingerNation. We'll be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern, as we are always.